Hey guys, welcome back. In this lecture, we will learn how to analyze a portal frame in StatPro with different loadings. So start a new project with a plain frame. Provide a name as portal frame. Select a location to save this file. Length unit is meter and force unit is kilonewton. Next and finish. Okay. Look at this problem. There is one portal frame of has two columns of 3 meter height and one beam of 3 meter length. Okay, so just create a geometry, click on 0, then 3 meter vertical column, 3 meter horizontal beam, then again 3 meters of vertical column. Close the grid. It's our geometry of a portal frame. Go to general, property, define. I am defining a property for column as 0.3 meter by 0.3 meter. Add this one. For beam, I am defining a property YD is 0.3 meter and ZD is 0.2 meter. Add and close this window. Select first property and it is for column. Select both the columns. Click on assign. The method is assign to selected beams. Click on assign and then yes. Okay. The property of column is assigned. Then select next property, which is the property of beam. Select that particular beam. Use the method assign to selected beams, assign and yes. Okay, our property is assigned. Just right click and click on 3D rendering. You can now see a 3D rendering view of your portal frame, right? Now go to support, create a pin support, and one is a roller support, right? It's a roller support and this one is a pin support. Okay, create one pin support and one another roller support. Add, assign this support at a location of pin and this support at a location of roller, right? Go to load and definition, load case detail, add, create a load case as a load, add and close. Select that particular load case, go to add, member load, and then concentrated force. It is a concentrated force. Go to concentrated force, provide value P as -6, add and close. Select that particular load, go to use cursor to assign, and then click on that particular beam. Go to analyze print, add and close, analyze and run analysis. Save. Go to post processing mode and done. Okay. Okay, your portal frame is analyzed. Just press control button and scroll your mouse in front side. Okay, it's a deflected shape of your portal frame and the values of deflection you can see in this table for each beam and column. For the number, press shift N or shift B for beam number, shift N for node number. According to beam number, you can find out a deflection on your beam, okay, and maximum relative displacement also. For bending moment diagram, just click on MZ. It's a bending moment diagram of your portal frame. For shear force diagram, just click on FY. And for the maximum values, go to results, view value, beam results. For bending, just check mark on bending results. For shear force, just check mark on the shear force results. For displacement, check mark on displacement. Now it's a diagram of shear. Annotate, close. Right? It's a value of shear force maximum at the mid of the beam and at the end of the beam. Right? Go to reaction to see reactions. Animation and section displacement for animation. Okay. Go to modeling. Look at the next problem. There is one another portal frame which has the horizontal loading, right, in X direction. Open new project. And first create that portal frame 3.5 meter height and 4 meter length of the beam, right? Go to edit and set a vertical direction as 0.5. Okay, click on 0, then 3.5 meter height, 4 meter, and then again vertical, right? It's a portal frame. Go to dimension and display to verify the dimensions. Go to dimension and click on remove to remove the all dimensions, right? Then go to general property, define rectangle. YD is a 0.3 and ZD is also 0.3 for column. It's a square column and YD is 0.3 and ZD is 0.2 for beam. It's a rectangular beam, right? Just select both the columns, assign to selected beams, assign, and yes. Select the next property, select that particular beam, assign to selected beam, assign, and yes, right? We assigned the properties. Just verify from 3D rendering. Go to support, create. What are the supports? Both are the pin support. Okay. Go to pin, add this one and assign this support at both the nodes at the bottom of that particular frame, right? Go to load and definition, load case detail, add, create one load case as a title load, add and close. Select that particular load case, go to add, member load. What are the loads? First one is the uniformly distributed load, right? So go to uniform force, provide a value as W1, 12 kilonewton per meter minus 12. Add this one. The second load is applied on a node. Okay, this load is applied on node. Okay, it is not applied on member. Note it down, right? So go to the nodal loads, not member load. Go to nodal load. Okay, in nodal load, just provide a value in fx direction, and the value should be, for this direction value is positive, for this side value is always negative, right? So it is a -5. So provide a value in fx -5. Add for next load. This load is applied on member, so it is a member load. Go to member load, concentrated force of -6 for left side, and it is applied on the center of the beam, so no need to provide d1 and d2 values. Add and close. Now assign all the loads with the help of use cursor to assign, right? This one at this node. Okay, just change its direction to ZZ, right? Change, close. Now load is applied. Press Shift plus V to view values. Now you can analyze this porter frame. Go to Analyze Print, Add and Close, Analyze and Run Analysis. Save. Okay. Just go to Post Processing mode and done. Your portal frame is analyzed, right? You can see all the results from this table, all the displacement value. Just go to beam and force this to see the values of shear force and bending moment, right? Go to graph to see a graph of all the beams and columns. Just you have to click on that particular beam with a beam cursor, right? Now look at the next problem. It's the next problem. Open new project. Height is 4 meter and the length is 4 meter. Okay. So go to 0, 4, 4 and again vertical. Now it's a portal frame of 4 by 4, right? Go to general, define rectangle. YD is 0.3 by 0.3 for column and 0.3 by 0.2 for beam. Okay. Select first property. Select both the columns. Assign to selected beams. Assign and yes. Select particular second property. Select that particular beam. Assign to selected beams. Assign and yes. Go to support. What are the supports? First one is a pin support and second is fixed support. Okay. Go to create, fixed, add, again create, pin, add. First one is a fixed support and second is pin support. Use cursor to assign. Go to assign and assign that particular support. Okay. Now we assigned a support. Just go to load and definition, load case detail, add and create a title as load, add and close. Go to add. And then member load. First load is a trapezoidal load. Okay. So go to trapezoidal load, provide a W1 value. W1 is from start point of that particular beam. The W1 value is start point of that particular beam. Okay. From the start point of that particular beam. Just hold your cursor on your particular beam or column to ensure which is the start point. Okay. So the bottom one is the start point, which is a grip, which is appearing by green color. Okay. So what is W1? W1 is a 13 kilonewton per meter. W2 is 18 kilonewton per meter, right? W1 plus or minus positive 13 and 18 because it is in rightward side and the direction is GX direction, right? Just edit it for D1 and D2. What is D1? D1 is 2 meter. What is D2? D2 is all of 4 meter, right? D1 is 2 meter, D2 is 4 meter. Change and close. You can assign it. Load is assigned. Again go to load, add. Second load is a uniformly distributed load. Just go to member load and uniform force. How much? 8 kilonewton per meter. Minus 8. Add and close. Okay, do not close. Apply a third load as 7 kilonewton of concentrated load. Just go to concentrated force. Provide a value as minus 7. Minus 7 because it is leftward side, right? And D1 value. First check a start point of that particular column. Start point is where is the green color, okay? So you have to measure D1 from that particular node. The value is 3 meter, right? Provide D1 as 3 meter. Add and close. Select the second load. Use cursor to assign, and that click on that particular beam. Select the third load and click on it. Edit as GX. Change and close, right? Press Shift plus V. Just go to Analyze Print, Add and Close, Analyze and Run Analysis. Save. Right? Go to Post Processing Mode and done. All the results are present. Now you can see deflected shape, bending moment diagram, and shear force diagram. Right? The values are present in this table. Just go to beam. In FY, you will find out all the shear force values. In MZ, you will find all the bending moment values. Next one is a task for you to create this geometry. First create that particular frame and repeat this column in X direction one step of 3 meter, right? And apply both the loads. First one is concentrated force and second one is uniform force. For column, use property 0.3 by 0.3 meter. For beam, use property 0.3 by 0.2 meter. Okay, thanks for watching this. In next lecture, we will cover a multi-story two-dimensional frame.